so we're going to Brown Hills Motorhome at Newark. What else do you do on a bank holiday Monday when it's miserable, it's wet? You go and look at motorhomes or caravans. Now, we were due to get a new caravan this year. The old one basically has fallen to bits. I've had it for 8 years. 8 years? 8 years. It's been used, it's abused. It had to go. Unfortunately, it went before it fell apart. So we put on for a new caravan, but we've put that on hold. And the reason we've put that on hold is our next adventures in rallying and off-grid and all that kind of what is more Europe based. And yes, I'm a Land Rover fan, I like towing, we want caravan and all that jazz, but unfortunately we keep watching the roaming Radfords, the Urban Motorhome, the Trolls, Reds, Travels, all you guys, we follow you all the time on social media, TikTok and the YouTube, and we kind of got to the point where we're thinking, do we go for another caravan or do we go for a motorhome? I've done motorhoming as a kid with my parents. We've had auto trails, Contiquis, we had a Glendale, auto sleeper my grandma had. We've done it all, through France, down towards Perpignan, and then down into Spain. We've done all the way up to North Pole, Lapland in the motorhome. But it's time for me to do it as an adult and revisit them places that I've grown to love and share that with Natasha and the boys that we've got. So we're off all the way to Newark, which is about 20 minutes, half an hour from where we live, and we need to just have a look and see what layouts suit us, because I like a rear fixed bed, I like a garage. There's so much stuff that we take these days. I want storage. I do like the over cab bed because I think that would be good for the boys. But you're not so fussed, are you? No.
We do really like the Swift Contiki though.
Yes, we do like the Swift Contiki. We've just got to figure out what we're doing and how we're going to do it. There is lots of alls, whats and wheres and hows, because a lot of these motorhomes are over 3.5 tonne, which is not an issue for me. I've got a pre-1997 licence, so it makes no odds, so I can go up to 7.5 tonne. So it's now time for us to go to Brown Hills and have a look round and see what there is. Why do you want to have a look at this one?
It's very expensive, so you need to see what it's worth. So this has got your fixed bed, but you've got loads, you've got all that space. Is it wasted space?
That's right.
But then you've got separate shower. You've got a separate shower and toilet, but you've not got a door here like you have in the Contiki. So if someone's in the bedroom,
You can see somebody pooing.
yeah,
You don't want that.
you've got to keep that door shut.
Right.
It's very, very stiff.
And what's this one?
I don't know.
Grenadier Frontier. Auto Trail. Yeah.
No, I think we'll rule that one out.
Okay. So what you're saying, this is a 6 berth?
Yeah.
So that'd be 2.
Yep.
There'd be 2 on the table here, so that'll make into a double. And there's a bed there, look, that'll drop down.
Oh, we didn't see. I was confused. I quite like this layout. That bed is ridiculously high. I feel like it takes up too much space.
Yeah, that's why I think if you turn it 90 degrees, yes, you'd have to climb over me.
I just think you're looking for something that isn't available.
Don't know. The one thing I do like about these is this big garage. It's not open on this one, but that's what I do like on these big motorhomes. So, the amount of stuff you can get in there is unreal.
Oh, it was the 894 we were looking at.
What was that?
It was the 894 that we were looking at. But this one's a 774. So I like this with the back seat more.
At least that's small.
You've got your access to your garage look.
And that's that bed.
See, I feel this would be the better layout.
That's for them double-sided fridges.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Oh, the freezer's inside it, not.
Oh, right, okay.
Not separate though. Not that I would ever be able to use that cupboard because it's. Well, I can't see. Very tight in terms of the door lock.
So obviously on the Fiat Ducato body, automatic.
In terms of storage, it's really limited in here actually. You know, like your tray, your draining board and stuff. There's just not much. You've got obviously no overhead lockers there with having the bed.
So that's the 774.
And then we've got the 894. This is the one with the bed. Got your separate fridge freezer. Toilet separate to your shower. Which I liked that because you've got a bit of privacy as well because you've got that door. Is this what you want? A fixed bed?
No. Oh. No, I prefer the one that the bed goes that way across the back, but I don't think they make it anymore.
I've not seen that on any of the videos or anything.
This hasn't got the overhead bed either. But it's got USB ports everywhere.
No, I'm saying either side of the bed.
Okay.
And the shower's fairly big, like you can stand in it. I mean, you couldn't necessarily have someone in the shower and someone in the toilet. But yeah, it's got no overhead bed.
No.
Or no
Let's go and have
cupboard.
some more and we'll bring you back in a bit. One thing I've just seen as I'm coming out of the showroom is these boards. These boards have got all the different layouts out. So what I'm going to do is just spin you around and show you the boards, because it might actually be a little bit more, what's it? These here, I was just saying to the camera, they've got all the all the layouts, all the way around of all the different models. So I'm going to spin it around and get them to show it.
Antique. The layout you're looking for does not exist.
I know.
You're very much unsold on the Contiki, whereas I feel very drawn to it, and I think we need to really look at the different layouts. I think for me the fixed bed is a no-go. It just takes up too much space.
Right.
I like the back seating area, whether we go for the 774 is a bit smaller or whether you go for 874. Just gives that bit more.
What about the
sitting
884?
area. But
Because that's the fixed bed.
yeah, the only thing that I don't like about the 884 is the toilet and the shower are separate, and I just think it makes it that much smaller. But I think we need to go and have another look at those.
Okay.
Because really that is a big difference. Obviously you also get that smaller seating area at the back, whereas I think with the 874 it is that little bit bigger.
The 884 hasn't got seating at the back, it's just fixed rear beds. But they're singles.
So the 874 for me is the way to go. I think we should go have another look.
Okay. I'm not so fan of the grey front though.
No. So that's a Swift Contiki alternative range, isn't it? Just for curiosity, can we have a look at this Eldest?
Yeah.
So this one's obviously a 72 plate at 64,995 for a 6 berth. What's your immediate thoughts on this one? I like this back because it's really open and really airy.
Yeah. There's no garage for like storage. so it's only going to have external lockers. And I don't think that's long enough for you to sleep on that singly. So if the boys are here with us, they can't
have to be made into a bed the entire time.
Yeah. And obviously, if we've then got this down for us, there's nowhere to have a drink, and that's why I like the overhead, because if we had the two singles at the back or made it up to a double, the boys could go up there. We've still got a seating area for.
I think that's my reasoning for the Kentucky 774. No, 894.
884.
Yeah, whatever it is because you've got the back bit as a seating area. So even if you were still in bed, if the boys were underneath, that would be fine, because you've still got a back somewhere to sit at the back in the morning to have a coffee that's not going to interfere with the children. So I think that's the thing. It's about having that space. That's a complete wet room, that one.
We even lost the locker at this side because it's where the gas point is.
You've also got quite a small standard fridge in here.
Yeah.
Okay. So the lockers that you'd have in this one then. So is that your only outside locker?
Yeah.
Just that one?
Yeah. There's not a lot of storage in that at all.
No. Let's have a look at this one. Oh, this one's sold.
Cool.
That one's fairly new. But again, only 4 berths, so there's not really any point in looking at that. You need something with extra space, really. What about this one? What berth is this one?
4.
I don't like the fact that there's nothing to clip the door back on. It doesn't go all the way back, does it? So it is quite a tight entrance.
Fixed bed at the back, so this will have to be made into a double.
Yeah, because obviously you've got no pull down bed. So there is nowhere to sit immediately. That one's a no-go for us.
This is a 6.
It's a 73 plate, this one. Just take you around the outside a little bit just to have a bit of a gander. Doesn't look as though there's much in the way of storage. So yeah, you're pretty limited to just...
Same as that one down there.
Yeah, I just thought there's pretty much no storage in that one. What's this one?
6 berth again. Same.
It's going to be the same in terms of storage on the back. Yeah. Do you think the garage is quite an important part?
I think it is. So,
especially if we're going to be doing Europe trips, we're going to need somewhere to keep everything. Yeah.
Chairs, tables, it's just your outside sitting stuff. So
this feels more spacious, but I mean, you've got the overhead bed, the one that does drop down, and then you've got the back bed, but then if you've got the boys in here and us, there's nowhere to sit and have a coffee if it's raining outside.
yeah.
I mean, it might not be, but we live in England. Another no-go. I mean, that is pretty stunning, isn't it, really? You just don't like the whole bus-looking style.
Not for me.
It's not for me. So basically we're ruling out anything that looks like a bus.
There's nothing wrong with it not looking like a bus.
And anything that doesn't have a garage.
Yeah.
So we are narrowing things down.
Slowly.
I still really like the Kentucky, but this is quite nice from the outside. This one's 6'9".
Very small again.
Yeah.
It's that fixed rear bed that I think that,
It takes up so much space.
especially on the shorter vans.
Yeah. That's why I think that back seating area is going to be what we need.
Mm. Yeah.
The thing is, the boys are teenagers now, so they need their space, we need our space. We need something that's that little bit bigger.
Can we not leave them at home with your mum and the dog?
Well, it's frowned upon, I think. By my mum, probably.
Let's go down here.
What's this one?
This one.
No, this one here. Not heard of that brand before.
European thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very short.
Yeah, true. It's probably going to have the same fixed bed or very little in the way of a sleeping area. Oh, it's got those two singles that I'm not a fan of.
Okay.
Yeah, that narrowed that down pretty quickly, didn't it? It's like coming for a workout, isn't it? All these steps, up, down. I believe we've just looked at this, haven't we?
674.
Yeah, I feel we have. I think we have.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we have.
674.
Also, these have got like a material seat,
Yeah.
which are okay because I mean we've not got little ones, but specifically with the suede, it gets marked really easily, and then you've got to think about the upkeep of that. There's a lot of the 674s, I think.
Yeah, 674s and 774s. Yeah.
Yeah, but the one that we want, or the one that I would like, I don't seem to be able to find one.
Not a used one anyway.
Well, and there isn't even a new one. Let's have a look at this one. This one's a 6 berth, I think. Oh, start off, it's got a garage, so...
Yes. And it's got the overhead bed,
Which is what you like.
which is what I like.
It's got a fairly decent sized cab area, hasn't it? Yeah. Not going to be stumbling into bed when you're drunk, are you?
No.
Where's the toilet? Here. Oh, it's actually quite deceiving, that is, to be fair. I thought it was going to be really, really small. It's actually not as bad as I thought, really, because you've got the shower at the back. I thought it was going to be much smaller than that. You've got the fridge that opens from both sides. Your sink. Quite limited in terms of storage, though.
Yeah.
So, is there just the two lockers at the back?
Yes.
So if this is a 6 berth and
Yeah.
it's got that front bed that you like,
Yeah.
instead of having the drop down one that you're not so keen on,
Yeah.
obviously
goes
this can
into-
convert into
yeah.
a bed, and then you've got the back bed. Is this the kind of layout that you would like?
I think so. Because I don't know. That's not very big to get in and out.
No.
So, yeah,
Is that your garage?
that's your garage.
Right. Okay. So you've not got that in addition.
No. So that is a massive garage.
Yeah, let's go and have a look. Oh wow.
I think that's too big of a garage.
Yeah, there's not much space inside the caravan, but or motorhome. Plenty enough room to come and have some time out in here though.
It's got a bike rack on the back.
Yeah, I'm going to do a bit of a walk round anyway.
Okay.
What do you guys think to this? Let us know in the comments.
Is that the same one?
Yeah. That is the one that we've just looked round.
That one?
Yep.
That one?
No, that one on your right hand side.
Yeah.
This one you've not looked at. So this one's so this one's the same but a 4-berth. The
4-berth?
yeah, 4-berth. But the 4-berth is slightly more expensive than the 6-berth. Perhaps something to do with mileage, age, something. So pretty identical apart from this seating area.
Well,
I think that's
that
literally
comes up, and that
where
makes
your table goes.
the way your table goes. But this is an automatic and not a manual.
Which is obviously preferred.
Yep.
Hence the price difference. That's going to be the price, isn't it? They have a lot of these same ones in. There's a couple of different. So that's a different model. They're the same model that we've just looked round. Those two. Do you want to have a look at this Frontier? May as well look at the automatic. They're all automatic, actually.
Now this is the old, what I remember of the Auto Trail, because Auto had the Chieftain, the Scout, the Pullman. I think my mum had a Pullman 7, which was a big. It was everything but. It was on a single axle, not a tag axle at the back, but it was the longest you could get on a single axle, if I remember right.
So has this got the garage?
Well,
Perhaps view it from the other side. It's a seating area at the back, so.
it's got a rear lounge though.
So that's what I like.
Yes.
Whereas, but you've still got the
Overhead.
front cab bed. But there seems to be more space. I think when you've got the bed at the back, it just.
It's the fixed bed.
Yeah.
That's why I like the overbed.
But as well, when you get rid of that fixed bed, not only have you got all this extra space in terms of sitting area, you've got all of these lockers.
Yeah.
Which just. I know it just changes it from down in the garage to up above, but it's so much more accessible.
This has got to be a new van, unless this is just.
Maybe they've just not used that previously. But then where would they have slept?
Unless they just pack it up for.
To be fair, it's got a pretty decent sized kitchen area.
Yeah.
If I'm honest, I quite like that because there's a bit more work surface I think with this, or maybe it's just because it doesn't come out so much. But you've obviously got your fridge and freezer there, and your full size cooker. I feel that you're more optimistic about this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Richard is a fan of
Auto Trail.
the Auto Trail, and it's not that I'm anti Auto Trail. I just really like the Contiki.
Still 109 grams.
Yeah. And don't forget there is no garage.
Yeah,
I think
it has got lockers, like.
I know.
It has got a massive storage locker there, lock.
Okay. That's a bit different, isn't it? Oh no, there's still plenty of space there. Absolutely plenty of space.
To get everything in.
Because you can still utilise all of those overhead lockers.
Yeah.
In that back seating area.
Yep.
So that's the Auto Trail Scout Frontier, I believe.
Auto Trail.
Yeah. I think that's what I said, wasn't it?
So Frontier. Oh. It's fixed rear bed.
Yeah, and again, the kitchen.
Go small.
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting around them.
Yeah. I mean, you wanted the fixed bed, but I think even you're questioning that fixed bed now.
Yeah.
Thinking, is it actually a necessity? Probably
We
not.
had the fixed bed in the caravan. I'm so used to just
Having that. I think the reasoning behind it is you don't want to have to keep making it up every day.
No, I'm lazy.
And I think that's what it boils down to, isn't it?
And I think, to be fair, I'm still able-bodied to get up on over the top of the cab, so I think that's...
Yeah, you've got at least another 2 years in you. The jokes are free. I like the Swift.
Yeah.
Sorry? Yep. Yep. I think that would be probably smaller, but we'll see. It gives off bus vibes. Yeah, wow. I mean, who needs a caravan? You could just have the garage. The back gives off bus vibes. It's very straight up, straight down. Do you want to show the guys around? Because
Yeah. So this is based on an Iveco, which is a big vehicle, commercial vehicle anyway. So it has got the overhead bed. It's very dark, very black. So twin single fixed beds at the rear, but it's got everything else you need. So it's a big ass caravan, that.
yeah, I'm not a fan.
No. So we've come to the cafe just to have a quick drink and a coffee, but I think the There's two that we like.
Well, we've got one each.
One each, his and hers. But we spoke to Bo, the salesman, who basically put us in the picture regarding finance, and obviously you can get 10-year finance agreements on these motorhomes. So when you look at that scope, yes, they are 70, 80 grand, 100 and 103,000.
Well, the one that Richard likes is 109, the one that I like is 114, so quite a bit more than that.
But you can finance over a 10-year period, which makes the payments still over £1,000 per month. But when you calculate that to a 40 grand caravan that you'd probably get over 4, probably 5 years, is £800. You're kind of in the same remit. You're not going to keep these vehicles for 10 years. You're going to keep it for 3, 4 tops, and then move it on, and then get something new. So for us, it's between the Contiki 884, but there's also the 774.
Yeah, I think it's a layout thing when it comes to that.
Yeah.
And then
the Contiki Scout.
No, that's the Auto Trail Frontier Scout.
Yes. I should know better than that, from what I said earlier with my knowledge of motorhomes. Yeah, it's the Auto Trail Scout Frontier.
I think there's so many, it just gets a bit confusing.
Seen in and out. But the thing is, I think you've really got to search on your layout and see what's right for you. There is not the...
They haven't got the Contiki 884 in stock here, so we've not actually been able to go around one. It's just a case of looking at the layouts on the boards and looking at the other layouts that they do have and kind of ruling them out. So
they've got the 774 here, which is the smaller version, the single axle. Then we've got the tag axle. So that's. But I think it's all down to layout. You've got to really think about it, because if you're in this motorhome for 2-3 years, you're in it for 2-3 years, and you've got to do it what you think's right. Because there's not that perfect motorhome, because you don't really like the overhead bed, cab bed. That's the one thing that I like about the Scout, because you haven't got to make beds up. But then
the thing that I like about the Scout is the fact that you've got that seating area at the back.
But you've also got a massive space underneath the back.
Yeah, exactly. There was still that garage, even though there was that seating area, and you've got the storage. There was still the overhead lockers. There was still all of those things. Whereas on most of them, you either have one or the other. There's nowhere near in between for both. So I think when you look at it like that, it is okay. Is it my choice? No, I probably wouldn't go for the Auto Trail. I don't think. But I think I need to see and actually have a look round the Contiki 884 just to
go yes.
Yeah, just to know actually is this right for us, and then obviously then look at getting one.
Yeah. We have got to move house before this all happens anyway, because this is all to do with affordability and all the rest of it. So we've all got to sort that out. So.
Well, we're due to complete on the house in the next couple of months, so hopefully once all that's sorted, we'll be then looking at getting the motorhome sorted. It just depends on which one. But I think once we've decided officially which avenue we're going to take, I think it will just kind of happen, won't it?
Yeah. It's a bit different from the beginning of the year when we were looking at caravans and we put the order in for a caravan, but now we're not going to get it. But yeah, we've still got the project of the Discovery 2 that I'm still doing, so you'll see that coming along nicely. You'll probably see us going away in that a couple of times this year. We've got a lot going off at work this year, so there's a lot of things happening.
Well, we're looking at getting the roof tent for the D2, so that we can go maybe to Wales off-roading.
We're going to the Land Rover show this year as well, again, but we're going to actually go in the D2. So there is times and things we need to do regarding going forward, but time to plan. Because I think obviously I have my son every certain holiday period, so this October we've got him October time. Whether we get away in October in the van, I don't know. We end up flying, but then we've got him at Easter. So do we aim to get something sorted for Easter 2025 and plan to go down to France and Spain then, but kind of get everything in place. This, from what I'm feeling around the motorhome and moving from potentially the caravan to the motorhome, because we're still going to go back to the caravan yet. That we're still not
But it
fixed.
was always a long-term goal that we'd go from the caravan to
yeah,
the motorhome.
definitely.
We kind of said that we'd do it once the children were like older, when they'd like left home and things. But I think because we watch these YouTube channels more and more, it's just made us realise actually we might be able to do the things that we want now with the motorhome rather than waiting. So the boys are getting to an age where they're that little bit more independent, and
Yeah.
I think it would work well for all of us if we could do that now. And as well, like you say, there's no towing of a caravan. We can get to places that we perhaps wouldn't have been able to do with a caravan, because there's a particular gorge that I'd like to go to in France that we've kind of really looked at for the past couple of years, haven't we? But we just don't think that we'd be
And I
able
wouldn't
to
tow the
do
caravan
that.
around that area because it's quite hilly, so
Yeah.
you're going to be heavy on the brakes up and down, where, yes, okay, a 5-ton motorhome is going to be heavy driving, but it's going to be less heavy on a Land Rover Discovery, an XC90 with a 2 to 3 ton caravan on the back of it. It's a different way of camping, it's a different way of looking at it. I think for us, we're heading that way anyway. It's just now
When?
how soon we are going to do this now.
Yeah.
And that's where we're at, I think. So we're now going to finish our drinks and coffees here at Brown Hills, and this will be the end of this video. So like, subscribe, and we shall see you on the next one. Bye.